The man blinked hard, and his flashlight slipped to the ground. He couldn't believe it. A massive T-Rex skeleton was rinsing its mouth with tap water. The sound of the flashlight hitting the floor caught the T-Rex's attention. It let out a roar and rushed toward the man. Larry freaked out and ran for his life. Smart enough, he hid at the service desk and called a co-worker to ask what to do. But the co-worker was at a party and barely heard him. Just told him to check the new employee manual. Larry quickly picked up the manual, but by then the T-Rex had already found him. And Larry found the first rule in the employee manual: throw a bone. He picked up the bone and threw it, and sure enough, the T-Rex went after it. Larry took the chance to run, but as soon as he reached the entrance, the T-Rex blocked him. It even threw the bone back and lay on the ground like a dog wanting attention. Larry finally realized what was going on. This was a dino dog. So he tossed the bone again, but the running T-Rex suddenly knocked him into the air with its tail. When he slid down the stairs, he saw a mammoth on the left side of the second floor and a rhino with an eagle on the right. He thought, no way, I'm staying here. Something crazy is bound to happen. After running a few steps, he saw a group of cavemen who wanted to talk to him. He didn't understand what was going on, but he figured running was the only option. Suddenly a huge stone face stopped him and asked Larry if he had some candy. Larry was explaining that he didn't have any, when suddenly shouting came from behind. A group of Huns with axes started chasing him. He quickly ran into the elevator and managed to escape. When he got to the first floor, he realized a civil war battle was going on. After escaping the battlefield, he noticed the next rule in the employee manual: close the lion's cage. But by the time he got there, the lion had already come out. He had no choice but to run fast and shut the door at the last second, making sure the lion didn't escape. While closing the door, Larry realized his keys had been stolen by a monkey. He coaxed and tricked the monkey to come near, and just as he grabbed the keys, the monkey bit his nose. It took him quite a while before he finally managed to get away. Just as Larry thought he could take a break, he looked down and saw a bunch of tiny people tying up his feet. They pulled hard and Larry went down. Right after that, a group of tiny cowboys rode in on horseback and tied Larry up. They held him tight, waiting for the train from the cave exhibit to pass. The train came speeding straight toward Larry's head, but it tipped over, leaving him completely unharmed. Larry managed to break free and stood tall, like King Kong. Right in front of him, the floor was filled with Roman soldiers. In an instant, arrows and stones came flying, but luckily President Roosevelt arrived just in time. He gave Larry a hand, and that's how Larry managed to escape. The two of them walked into the mummy exhibit, and Roosevelt explained to Larry that the Pharaoh's tablet was what made everything in the museum come alive. He also revealed if any exhibit left the museum by sunrise, it would turn to dust, and as the first sunlight hit, everything returned to its place. And that's how Larry's first day as a museum guard came to an end.